Hey y'all, I'm Joy, and welcome back to more of Garden Blast. Now, recently we had one of our loved ones ask a question about the boosters in this game. And so I decided that maybe it'd be a good idea to go through all of the boosters and the power-ups, how to activate them, and what exactly it is that they do, because I do know that there is some confusion on these boosters in particular. So, ignoring my chest that I still need to open, let's head on in here. We are going to practice on level 29 because I figure that one is a little more open and we can actually use the power-ups and boosters effectively. What I did also is I removed my win streak bonus so that we can just activate the boosters and there won't be any extra ones in there to be confused by. So, the first up is the rocket. If you tap on the rocket, it will either remove an entire row or an entire column on the board, depending on if it is a horizontal rocket that spawns or a vertical rocket. Next booster that we have is the bomb, which will remove a 3x3 square that is surrounding it. Basically, any adjacent square next to the bomb, including diagonally, that is touching it, will be removed. The disco ball will remove any piece of that disco ball's particular color. So if you have a blue disco ball and you tap it, then every blue piece that is on the board will be removed. If you were to combine the disco ball with, let's say, a bomb, then if you have a blue disco ball and a bomb, every blue piece on the board will turn into a bomb and explode. If you combine a disco ball with a rocket, every piece of that color will become a rocket. If you combine two disco balls, it will make the entire board disappear and remove every piece that is currently on it. So that is kind of my favorite thing to do, although seeing all of the bombs go off is pretty cool. But, so now to activate them, all you have to do is click on it real quick, and you will see that the background of the booster goes from this dull blue behind it to a bright lit up kind of background. Also, the number of boosters that you have will be removed off of it graphically to indicate that you have indeed selected it. So that is all you have to do, is just tap on it and it will go away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate all three of them so we can see exactly how many they give us when we enter the level. So let's hit play and head on in and see what it does. So it gives us one of each. So if you click on the booster, it will give you one rocket, one bomb, and one disco ball. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I can't resist. Now, let's take a look at our power-ups and see what they do. We'll be going from left to right. So first up, we have the hammer. The hammer will remove one piece on the board anywhere that you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove, let me think. I'm going to remove this yellow one because it seems to be kind of in the way. So now our little bee will come down and hit it. Also, there is a nice little tip on that. If you want to have something that's a little bit faster, what you can actually do is double tap. If you double click on the board, it will not even have the bee come down, and it'll just remove the piece altogether. So that's kind of helpful, kind of clever if you don't like seeing the bee all that often. Next power-up we have is the garden glove. This one is basically like your horizontal rocket. Just instantaneous, and you can choose where it goes. So if you tap on the glove and you can click on any of these rows, it will remove the entire row, basically, after our bee is done being confused. There she goes. Now the flower pot will do the exact same thing as a vertical rocket, and it will remove the entire column. So let's do it this way. The flower pot is the most helpful power-up for your later levels, like level 320 and up, where you get the butterflies that come into play. That one is very, very necessary. Let me just do this real quick so I can show you guys that when I'm done. Now, the next and final power-up that we have is the dice. This one basically just shuffles the board. So if you don't like how many matches you have available, you can always use the dice, and it will confuse the bee, force her to run into the board, and completely shuffle it around. So now you can see that I have another one of these available. I have some more matches changed up. So basically it just shuffles everything. So to finish this level off, now that we've gone through all of those, I am going to combine these two disco balls in the corner. Luckily, the dice does not move where your power-ups are, or where your boosters are. It just shuffles the pieces that you can actually click on to match. So I'm going to combine these two and watch as the board disappears. Didn't do a bit of good for the yellow things, but that's okay because that wasn't even the point of this video. So I will just do this now. And let's just win because we can. Why not? May as well. I figure we're already here. That was very loud. Alright, and so there we have it. One little final recap on this. If you want to select your boosters, just tap on them, and once the background is lit up and the number that you have goes away, that is indicative of you actually selecting the booster to use. And these can also be combined with your win streak bonus as well. So if you have a win streak bonus currently activated where you would get 3 boosters to start, you can also tap on all of your boosters there and you'll have 6 of them to start the level off with. The power-ups, you have removing 1 piece, your horizontal rocket instantly in the gardening glove, your instantaneous vertical rocket in the flower pot, which is very helpful for dropping down your beetles or for letting your butterflies escape. And then the dice to shuffle things up. If things get really dicey and you actually need more matches, you can always use the dice to try to give yourself a little bit of help on that. The only problem that I have with the dice is how absolutely random they are. It's very much a luck-based move for me, so I don't use the dice all that often. My favorite is definitely the gardening glove and the flower pot, because I really do like the rockets, but you can't control like which direction they're gonna go, as far as I know. If you're able to, feel free to let me know in the comments below how you guys manage to do that, because I can never seem to get the one that I want. It's not like in Jewel Academy where you can like choose how you match them to get the direction of rocket that you actually want, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think and your strategies for creating your rockets are, because I definitely would like some help with that if at all possible. But so there we go. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments as well if you guys have any more tips for boosters and chests and just overall strategies for the game that are helpful for others as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial for it. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to do it. Loved one who asked. I know that you asked a while ago, and I'm really sorry for getting to it so late, but I hope that this suffices and that it turned out all right for you. If you have any more questions about it, feel free to let me know, and I can try to explain things a little bit better in text than I do verbally, because that is usually the way that I'm good at doing things, is in writing. I'm a lot better at that than I am verbalizing things, but I wanted to give it a try anyway. So thanks as always for watching. Check out the links down below for my entire Garden Blast playlist, as well as the link to Garden Blast if you guys want to try it out for yourselves. You can also connect with me on Discord, Twitter, and my Facebook page if you would be so inclined. And I will catch you guys down the road for more Garden Blast and other Pogo game adventures. Have a joy-filled day, y'all.